I did warn that this was going to happen. All along, I've been saying that the next step would be in that control that is being extended throughout our world, especially where I am. That control was going to be more mainstream. It was going to be stronger. There was going to be a show of strength on the part of some authority figures in the world, okay? And I wasn't wrong. What is happening on social media is that those in positions of authority feel that they are losing control. They feel that there are videos that are being made, that are being put out there, that are, kind of like suggesting that people pull away from certain ways of life, whether it be medications, or whether it be holistic measures, or whether it be yoga, whatever it may be. Any type of lifestyle that doesn't seem to be controlled seems to be targeted. And that's what I'm seeing. And I was fully aware of this, and I have, I'm not shocked. So what I found out is that the FDA is now basically in control, and they are in control of what you are accessing, what you can access. And if health, where I am, if Health Canada doesn't agree with a supplementation that you're taking, or doesn't agree with something that you're doing, they can pull the tab on that. They can pull that product right off the shelf. And I was looking through the magazines when I came home, and going through the newspapers and things like that, and I found an ad for pain reliever. Okay. And normally they just talk about pain relievers. They say works fast, works within 5 minutes, whatever, right? But they don't bring up the FDA, or they don't bring up Health Canada. They don't bring it up in an advertisement. I mean, they just do the advertisement because people will actually purchase those products. If you just say, works fast, or new type of medication works really fast on your arthritic pain and things like that, right? So normally they don't bring up, kind of like reinforce the fact that FDA or Health Canada is agreeing with the product. They don't have to. Because basically, if a product is out there, normally it's already been tested by the FDA, right? Well, a lot of holistic products are not supplementation, like vitamins, things like that, are not regulated. But now they're going to be. And along with that regulation, there is going to be an added cost, because it costs money to have those products tested and have those products checked to see if indeed you're getting what you're supposed to get. And most of the time, you are, okay? So it's kind of like a wasted effort on the part of Health Canada. That's my opinion, strictly my opinion. It's a wasted effort, because, like vitamin C supplementation and vitamin D supplementation. So what they're going to do is they're going to take these products and they're going to test them, and if they're good, they're going to pass them. Well, to me, it's just an added step. It's an added step. But along with that added step, there's going to be an added cost. And that cost is going to be added from the person or the company that's making that product. They're going to have to add a cost to their product. So it's going to bring the cost of that product up. And who's going to suffer? The consumer. The consumer's going to suffer, because we are going to have to pay that added cost. And I don't know about you, but I'm a senior. And I live in Canada. And in Canada, everything is expensive. Rent and meat and vegetables and everything is expensive. It's gut-wrenching. It's gut-wrenching because I don't know how I'm going to be able to survive in the coming years because my income is depleting. It's not, I'm not getting padded, okay? My income's not being padded. My income is depleting. And on top of that, rents are going up. Subsidies are being lost. Taxes are going up. We're in a really rough economic period right now, and I don't know how much longer the little guy's going to be able to survive, and that is me. I'm a disabled senior, and so I don't know how long I can survive, but I do need a lot of the supplementation that I take, and so I'm going to have to incorporate it into my finances, and that makes it tough. So one of the ads that I seen it and it kind of perked up my interest, okay? And this is what it says. Okay? Health Canada approved natural pain reliever, right? Approved a natural pain reliever. So if they say that a natural holistic pain reliever works, then you can believe it works. But if you know that a product works, you're not allowed to say it. You're not allowed to put it on YouTube. You're not allowed to have that freedom where you say to somebody, well, listen, I tried this and it worked for me. It might work for you. Give it a try. You're not allowed to say that. And if you do say that and you do it on a video, that video will be taken down, right? Because it goes against the policy. Well, you know what? I started this channel years ago. And it wasn't for profit, it wasn't for subscribers, it wasn't for anything. It was strictly for the fact that I had had a stroke, I'd had cancers, I had had a heart attack, and I wanted family members to know I was still alive and kicking. And so I basically made this channel just to talk about my journey of healing. That's it. There was no big kerfuffle. There was no, oh my goodness, I'm going to get rich, or oh my goodness, I don't care. I don't care, and I didn't care then, and I don't care now. It was just to get my information, my specific journey out there to the people that care about me and who are possibly busy with their own lives. So, you know, I actually had to go back through my videos the other day, and I looked at any of the videos where I had said that a product that I used worked. I went through the videos and I deleted so many videos. Not only that, not only for the fact that, you know, YouTube was beginning to be very bang right on. I mean, you know, if you say something works, you better be, and even doctors, because there is a doctor that I watched, Dr. Berg, and he's had a whole bunch of his videos taken down. And there are other doctors that I have watched, and, you know, their videos have been taken down. So if the FDA or Health Canada says something's okay, they have more say than an actual doctor who has a degree, who worked in that field, who researched it, who worked with clients, who wrote prescriptions for clients. So, you know, these people that come in and get hired by Health Canada or the FDA, and they get hired and they get put into this position of authority, they're calling the shots. They're telling you if it works or if it doesn't work. And if it does work, oh, it's just a fluke. It's not mainstream. That's not normal. It's just a fluke. It was something else you were doing. You must have been taking a medication. So, you know, so you're not allowed to. What I am seeing in this world today is just nuts. We don't have any more freedoms. We are like a walking, talking bunch of zombies. This is the zombie apocalypse is what it looks like, because you're not allowed to have a brain. You're not allowed to have any faculties, okay? You're supposed to follow the mainstream. You're supposed to follow what all these people say. The school system, you're to follow what the school tells you is applicable to your family or to your child. You will follow the rules, or you will be labeled prejudiced, fascist, whatever, right? Homophobic, whatever it may be. You're not allowed to voice an opinion. One opinion only. The school system, our church, our own religious affiliations, we are not allowed to have our own belief systems. Think about this, right? How many Muslim families are fighting against this transgender being taught in schools? Okay? Or, I'm sorry. And I'm trying not to get political, but all I'm saying to you is that our thoughts, our movements, everything is being controlled. Everything is being controlled. What we eat, what's considered good for us, what's considered healthy for us, okay? Our supplementation, those type of things. And we do not get access to those products or those services unless we agree with those ideologies that they are pushing in the school system. They're controlling what religious affiliations we have and what our beliefs are. If you are a Muslim person and you are practicing your faith, I'm seeing in the school system that I have seen in the papers where there are Muslim mothers and fathers standing up and saying that goes against what we believe in our religion, okay? Vaccines. Religious affiliations that don't agree with putting foreign substances into your body, they're being squashed. So, religious freedoms, medical freedoms, what we eat, what we drive. We're being told that, if we don't get into this mode with electric cars, right? And everything is going in that direction. Everything is going in that direction. There are electric cars are rampant. And listen, I don't know where you're ever going to find the time to charge that battery. Like, seriously, like just so many things. There are so many things being controlled. Our belief systems, our thoughts, all those type of things. But this is just another thing that is being regulated. And there will come a time, mark my words, there will come a time when you will not be able to access, and it's already started. There is, and I'm going to tell you, this is going to be my take on this, okay? So I take a potassium supplement. And the reason why I purchase a potassium supplement is because it's good for my blood pressure and because I'm low income and I don't always have the ability to buy bananas and apples and fruit and vegetables. I don't always have that ability. And I don't even have the ability to utilize the services that there are in place for foodstuffs, okay? I don't have the capability because I don't have the extra funds for transportation to get to pick up those products, all right? So I have to supplement, right? Well, I take potassium, okay? So the potassium that I was purchasing was like $7.99, right? From a Shoppers or from a Walmart, okay? Now, the cost of potassium has gone right through the roof, but the milligrams in the potassium has gone down. So they will sell you potassium that's got under 100 milligrams in it. So you will have to continually purchase, and that's putting more money into the big pharma companies, okay, who have a hand in that. And don't think they don't. They do. So here was my dilemma. I needed the potassium, but I needed a higher dose to control my blood pressure and to help. Now, this is just me, right? I'm not saying you do this, but for me, I needed a higher dose of potassium. So I decided that I would purchase it, guess where? Over the counter at the pharmacy. And it costs more to purchase it over the counter. However, there's more potassium in a supplement. I think it's 800 milligrams as opposed to 99 milligrams, okay? And you can take a lot of potassium, a higher amount of potassium, and I'll put the amount of potassium daily that you actually can take. But it is higher. Actually, I think I think it's like over 1,000 milligrams of potassium a day is safe. However, what they say is that they have to be careful. FDA says we have to be careful that you don't overdose. So they think that we are all blind or stupid or not able to understand our own health or regulations with potassium or whatever, right? So they need to guide us. They need to tell us what is good and what is bad. That we don't have two brain cells to rub together, okay? So they tell us how much we can take, and they don't trust us to listen. And there might be some people out there who aren't really that bright, and they might overdo it on potassium, and they might have problems, but I've never heard of anyone dying from an overdose of potassium. However, it can make you sick and it can hurt you. So be aware of that. Know what your daily dose of supplementation of any product is, okay? So what they did is they regulated it where you can only sell 99 milligrams of potassium, where you can actually go take it off the shelf and sell it or buy it, okay? However, the pharmacist can sell you 800 milligrams of potassium in one supplement, okay? So I decided to buy mine from the pharmacy. It was a little bit more expensive, but it's well worth it instead of me constantly running back to the store. And think about this, supplementation comes in plastic containers, right? And what's killing our planet? What's killing our atmosphere? Plastics, right? So I thought, okay, I'll buy it over the pharmacy. I'm kind of, getting two birds at one stone by not contributing to that amount of plastics that are going in our landfills. I'm just purchasing one bottle of potassium, which basically lasts me like 3 or 4 months, whereas one of the smaller dose of potassium lasts me, there's 30 tablets in it, lasts me a month. So every month, when I was purchasing the cheaper potassium off the shelves from, let's say, Walmart, I was having to replace that every month. And so you can imagine the plastics that are going into the landfill that I was contributing to. So I buy the potassium from the pharmacist, okay? And it's a little bit more expensive. I think it's 12 something, okay? But here's where it gets tricky. So I used to take a lot of medication, almost 30 different types of medications that were chemicals prescribed by the doctors, the hospitals, the clinics that I frequented, okay? I take potassium now that is made and sold by the same company who was giving me my calcium channel blockers and my water pills and all those different types of ACE inhibitors, all those different types of medication. I was taking Sandoz product, okay? Sandoz, S-A-N-D-O-Z, okay? Sandoz. So the potassium supplement that I'm taking, which is not a chemical, which is a potassium, okay, is made by the same company that was making my ACE inhibitors and my ARBs that I was taking, and I was on all of them, okay? The potassium that I'm taking is made by the same company that was making the chemicals that I was taking. Do you see where the difference is here? And the 99 milligram potassium that I was getting over or just from the store shelves, okay, was not made by Sandoz. Do you see where it looks? It just looks a little bit fishy. It was still made by a company that was kind of like, deriving the benefits from making that product. Don't get me wrong. I believe that Big Pharma is involved in all of this. They have their hand in everything. And there's proof in the pudding right there. The product that I was purchasing from the pharmacist, potassium, is made by the same company that was making my ARBs and my ACE inhibitors and all those things, Sandoz, right? So all I'm saying to you is that it just seems a little fishy that now Health Canada is involved in the advertising of pain relievers. Yeah, pain relievers. Who makes these pain relievers? Whether they're holistic or not, who makes them? What company makes them? What company has a hand in it? And that, that kind of makes me wonder, right? And they say that whatever, hang on, I'm going to try to find the name of the pain reliever. So it says researchers, right? So it's a play on words. It's a play on words because they're putting in who doesn't trust Health Canada? I mean, they're there to help us. They're there to protect us, right? So using their name in an advertisement is kind of like unfair advertising, is it not? Because they're saying that this product is condoned by Health Canada, and so this product by this specific company will make a lot of money, right? Because Health Canada approved it. So you see what I'm saying? It's all advertising. And when I was in college, I took a program in advertising, and that's one of the ways that they will encourage you to buy their product, is they will give, someone will back it, a company or an agency or an authority figure will back it, because who doesn't trust an authority figure? We're raised to be that way, right? When you grow up, you trust your parents and their authority to protect you in some way. And so Health Canada is now the new health authority in your life. They're the new protector, right? Even though they have been around for a long time, you're going to trust them more because they are agreeing with some type of natural pain reliever, right? Natural. And that's where the word comes in. And what it says is neuropathy pain is a common and painful occurrence. And what else do they put in there? A doctor, an authority figure, right? So Dr. Wifak. Yep. So some doctor says that Health Canada has approved a naturopathic pain reliever for neuropathy and arthritis. Studies. So they even throw in studies, right? So what are the three things that they're putting in here? They're putting an authority figure, an agency, Health Canada. They're putting in a doctor. And now, what's the third thing? A study. That it has been proven by studying, okay? So it says studies have found that various forms of neuropathy, pain, are often triggered by a loss of sensation. A new breakthrough targets the TRPA channel to enhance sensation and provide relief. Basically circulation, right? So they're using three methods in this one advertisement, okay? Health Canada is the agency that they're using to back what they're saying. They have a doctor's name in here, an authority figure, right? And then a big long article that is backed by some type of study. So you see how everything in our life is kind of like advertising. It's advertising. They are encouraging us through advertising. And who controls advertising? Right. Who controls social media? Yeah. So think about these things, right? Who controls what goes in our papers, our newspapers, our news on social media? Who controls it? Right. So basically, the zombie apocalypse has been going on for a number of years, and it's only going to get worse. That's my take on the situation, and only my take. I'm not asking you to follow my beliefs. I'm not asking you to subscribe. I'm not asking you to, make this video go viral. I'm just saying what I believe. Because I believe that we're not zombies, that we have those faculties that the good Lord gave us, or whatever your divine may be, okay? I believe that we have the capabilities to understand what's taking place in our life. And we don't need someone to tell us what's right and what's wrong. So, whatever. I shall see you on the next video. Good Lord be well. Namaste.